A very good morning. Talking on the exercise 3, where we had to attempt question 2 and 3 on graphical procedures. Let us see how we are attempting those questions. Question 2 first. The data file exercise 3.2.sav contains data on 10 people, including whether or not they had allergies. Allergy 1 is yes and 2 is no, and number of visits made by a doctor over the last year, the sick people, and the variable name is doctor visits, and the number of days missed from work during the same period. So days missed is in the name of the variable. We can move to the file and attempt, you can say question A, where we have to create the bar chart for allergy, B, where we have to create the histogram for days missed, and also tell us find out the number of mean of days missed that year, and create a box plot for doctor visits. So that's part C. So just moving to the new share, I'll move to the exercise. I'll say share. The file is being shared. So this is the data file with you, allergy, which is a nominal data. Doctor visit and days missed is a scale data. And this is the data file, data view of the data. So moving to the analysis part, we go for graphs, we go for legacy dialogues, we go for bar, and we go for simple. We go for define. And first of all, we have to, if you look at the question, we have to, you can say, create a bar chart for allergy. So creating bar chart for allergy. So that is what we are doing. So maybe you can say, I'll be moving to the new share. I'll be moving to output, opening the share file here, and going for analysis, graphs. I'll go for, you can say, like legacy dialogues, bar I'm going for simple, define, allergy is there. So allergy is my you can say category. I'm writing title only as allergy, and I'll go for continue. I'll go for OK, and here we have got the bar chart for the nominal variable or category variable, where yes is 3 and no is 7. So that is the graph. Now coming to question 2. The question 2, if you look at, is create a histogram of days missed and print the results, and also find out what's the mean number of days missed per year. So that is what we are doing. So coming to, you can say, graphs again, we are coming to legacy dialogues, coming to histograms, and talking about, you can say, days missed. There's a variable title also can be named as days missed. I want you to elaborate, you can say, when you are actually, you can say, writing the titles, but just with paucity of time, we are not talking much here on these little issues. Click on OK, and there you are. This is a graph which is coming up, and there we are. So mean is 11.20 for this. So this is, you can say, the days missed, you can say, histogram being a scale data. We have gone for the histogram, you can see graph. So mean is 11.20, that's given to us. Now coming to the third part, we are now looking at the third part of the question that was there. So we have to create a box plot of doctor visits. And are there any outliers that we have to find out? So coming to the output file, again, going for graphs, going for legacy dialogues, going for box plot. Here, box plot is there. Always try to click on this, define it, and then we are talking on doctor visits. So doctor visit is known to us. So that is where it is. Click on OK, and there you are. And this is, you can say, you first get the case processing summary, which says that, okay, how many data has been, you can say, missing, but everyone has answered to this question. All 10 of the respondents have answered this question. Therefore, the missing is 0 and valid is 100%. And if you look here, if you look at this particular, you can say, box plot, let's see the explanation. You'll find that these are the 4 quartiles: quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, and quartile 4. The first quartile lies between 0 to 1. Second quartile may be from 1 to 2.5. The third quartile from 2.5 to 4. And the fourth quartile from 4 to 5. That is where the quartiles lie. And the mean is, if I'm right, 2.5 is the mean. And if you look at the outlier, do we have an outlier here? Yes. One value at 15 is an outlier. The 6 is basically, you can say, the row number of, you can say, let me check on this so that we are actually aware on what's what has been actually, you can say, talked here. So we go here, I go share, and if you look at the data view, so if you look at the sixth variable of doctor visit is 15. So this is what is being suggested in that output file when we were talking on the answers. So that was question 2 being answered. I suppose we have understood the question well. Now moving to another question, the question 3. Now new share. Again, I'm moving to question 3, and there we are. So sharing the question 3 with you all. So there we are. So we have, you can see, data were collected from 7 children, including the number of times per week on average. They ate fast food. The variable name is fast food, and the degree to which they like corn, carrots, and cabbage, expressed on 1 to 10 scale, the hard score indicating more favorable ratings. So the data is given in the file, and we have to open the file and perform the analysis. We have to create histogram for fast food. We have to create histogram for corn, and also the mean rating for corn. Create a scatter plot for fast food and carrots, and print the results, and create a box plot for cabbage, and to find out if there are any outliers there in that plot. So that is A, B, C, D, both these 4 questions we have to do in this third question. So coming to, you can say, screen sharing, I'll be moving to the new file. The new file is the exercise file. I'll be moving to the third one, sharing it here. And now this file is before you. So we have the fast food. Fast food is in a scale, it is in a ratio scale. How many times you ate, you can say, in a given week, the fast food. Corn, carrots, and you can say you're talking about is basically, you can say, looking at corn, carrots, and all those things we are looking at. The corn, carrots, and all those things when we are looking at is talking about, you can say, again, they are scale, but then this is about basically an interval scale, because here the rating is there. But okay, fine. How much, to what degree you like, you can say, corn or carrot or cabbage in a scale of 1 to 10, which where means 1 is that you do not like it or your liking is very, very low, whereas 10 means your liking is very high. And if you look at the data view, the data view is given here. So the first variable is just how many times you're consuming, you can say, in a given day, given week you consumed, you can say, fast food. So 1.5 times, half times, 5 times, 10 times, 4 times, 2.25 times, and 1 times. Whereas corn, you can say, rating out of 10 is 7, 7, 4, 1, 5, 7, 5. Carrots 8, 8, 3, 2, 7, 8, 9, and cabbage in a scale of 10, 4, 5, 2, 1, 5, 6, 4. So this is given thing to us. Now we are moving to, you can say, something called, graphs. We are going for legacy dialogues here. We are going for bars. So simple bar. So we have to create bar for the consumption of fast food. That's a part. That is what it's saying. So create a histogram for fast food. So histogram for fast food. So that is a category variable. I'm having a title coming up here. I'm just writing fast food. So this is what I'm writing, fast food. I'll say continue. I'll say okay. And then I'll just move to the output file where I've got the results coming up. So I'm sharing the output file for you. So this is the output file where we are getting the results. So this is it. It's a count of, you can say, I'm sorry, I've done something wrong in this question. The question was never asking for, it was not asking for bar charts. Rather, it was asking for, the question was asking for a histogram, and I have created, you can say, a wrong thing. So let's do this A part again. So what I'll do is I'll move to the question here. Again, move back to the file here. So this is being shared. This is a file for us. We have to go for the graphs. A part I'm doing. The question was we have to create the histogram for fast food. So we have to create, you can say, histogram for fast food. So that's there. Title is, you can say, fast food. And then continue, and then okay. And I'm sharing, you can say, I'll be sharing the output file with you. So this output file, if you look at, will give you the justified answer. So this is the output file, share, and this is the output file before you. So we have got a mean of 3.46, which is the consumption of, you can say, fast food by kids in a given week of the 7 kids. And this is how you can say the data is represented in histogram format. So that was for A part. B part was saying create a histogram of corn and print your results. And what is the mean rating for corn? So histogram for corn is to be done. So that's the question we have got. Again, graphs, legacy dialogues. Then I'm going for something called this histogram, and then I'm resetting it because the new data is there. So corn is the answer. Is it corn? Yes, corn. And then I'm writing corn over here. Let me write corn only and continue. And then I say okay. And this is what I'm getting for corn. So this is it. The mean is 5.14, and this is the histogram distribution for, you can say, how the kids are preferring corn. Now, coming to the C part of the same question, we have to create a scatter plot for fast food and carrots and print our results. So we have to create a scatter plot for fast food and carrots. Now, coming to, you can say, the question. Now, coming to the question, here we have got, I'm going for something called analyze. Sorry, I'm going for graphs, I'm going for legacy dialogues, and I'm going for scatter plot. So scatter dot I've got, simple I've done. I'm going for define, and I have to create a scatter plot for fast food and carrots. So fast food and carrots, and so I'm just resetting it. So fast food is in x-axis, carrots is in y-axis. Titles I'll be putting up, I'll say scatter plot, fast food and carrots. So this is what I've done. I'll say continue. I'll say okay. And here we are. So we have got this thing also. So this is, you can see the scatter plot for carrots and fast food. Spelling again for carrots is wrong over here. So that's can be, you can say, taken up. So fast food and carrots, this is the scatter plot. And now coming to the last part of the question, which we have got, where we have to create, you can say, a box plot for cabbage, and also citate whether we have got, you can say, any outlier or not. So we have got, you can say, legacy dialog. We have got something called box plot. Clicking on that box plot, simple I'm doing it. Defining I am doing it. I'm saying, okay, fine. So reset I'm doing it. Carrots for cabbage, I have to find out the, you can say, and then I'm doing it this way. So this is what I'm getting. So here, if you look at the things, the answer is coming up. Now all 7 people have answered. So its valid percent is 100. It's as 100. There are no, you can say, there are no, you can say, missings here. So that's there. All 7 people have responded. Now coming to, you can say, the explanation for this box plot. First of all, quartile 1 is from 1 to 3. That is quartile 1. Quartile 2 is from 3 to 4. Quartile 3 is from, you can say, 4 to 5. And quartile, last quartile, fourth quartile, is from 5 to 6. The central quartile are, you can say that this one is 2 and 3 are the central quartiles, and the median is, you can say, between the 2 quartile, that is 4. 4 is the median. And more of, you can say, there is no outlier in this particular case of how people perceive, or how these 7 kids perceive cabbage. So that was the answer to question 2 and question 3. I suppose we have understood the things in much better way. So we'll just, I can say, practice these questions again and again, and hopefully, you can say, you'll be continuing to, you can say, communicate to me through, you can say, your WhatsApp number, through the WhatsApp group WhatsApp, and maybe you can say your emails. Assignments is something which I'm possibly looking from each one of you. So thank you to all. Thank you.